Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. As we were finishing up this live TLDR, the Locker Room Daily Report, which we broadcast live on YouTube every weekday right around the 3 o'clock mark, at least Pacific time, George, and I think that's how you say his handle on YouTube, asked the question, where do you get the inspiration for your videos? Well, if I think it's interesting to share, that's where inspiration strikes, I guess. I mean, if I'm doing something and I think, oh, I need to tell something about it, I'm like, maybe that'll make a good video. Or if it's something that I think is interesting to talk about, that'll make a good video. It's really funny, though, to see some people commenting saying, you just don't make videos like you used to. That's because I can't do the same videos every single day. I know many of you would like me to, but I'm just not going to do it. Or some people say, gosh, you must be running out of topics. That's not true. We cover plenty of new topics every single day on lockergnome.com. And that's one of the reasons why we started to really make everything go full circle. We write an article on lockergnome.com, do a video about it, and it's this nice, big, perfect ecosystem we've built around us. So I get inspiration from things that I see around me. Fun things, interesting things, geeky things. And, I could talk about what everybody else is talking about, but then what's the point? If everybody else is talking about it, why would I talk about it? There is no reason you would do that. I've never run out of topics, despite what some YouTube commenters have said. It hasn't happened. I'm not reaching for new topics. They constantly come at me in a flood, and I do my best to really whittle it down to videos that I can record that I think are going to be interesting to everybody. This is how I create content in general. If I find it fun, funny, interesting, geeky, worth sharing, I can promise you this. With the 4,000 videos that I've recorded, not one of them have I done that I was not interested in sharing with other people. I don't do a video just to do a video. And I certainly have not run out of topics. There's always something to talk about, always something interesting. And you don't have to look very far to get that inspiration. My life, it provides enough inspiration. The experiences that I have beyond the camera, I bring potentially into a blog post or into a video that, could stem from a blog post, or the video, goes back, or the blog post becomes the video. It's just this universe of creating around the experiences that we have. And I find that sharing my perspectives, ultimately, that is the core of the video content that I provide. And if I did not have inspiration or an idea to share, I wouldn't bother doing it. I've been accused of, being a fanboy, or on the other side of the spectrum, at the same time, being accused of not taking a side with the same piece of content. I don't know how that could be, other than knowing that it's less about what I'm doing and more about how people project themselves onto what I'm doing. So at its core, my inspiration for doing videos and creating content and sharing content stems from the experiences that I have, or the reactions that I have to something. And if they're not very strong reactions, one way or another, I'm probably not going to share it. I'm probably not going to talk about it, because if it's not interesting to me, in conveying it, it may not very well be interesting to you. So inspiration comes from all around, from life in general. And honestly, this question, this video itself, was inspired by George. I wouldn't have answered the question if you wouldn't have asked it. And I appreciate the questions that allow me to talk a bit more broad, about a particular topic, rather than the latest gadget, which, you could watch a year from now and it would be irrelevant. I like creating content that is just as useful a year from the time it's recorded. That's just me. Or even 2 years, 5 years, 7 years. Evergreen is the term that's used. But inspiration is in real life. And if you're looking for inspiration, man, you don't have to look very far than your own life. What's interesting to you is probably going to be interesting to everybody else. And as we're broadcasting this and recording it in the live video feed on YouTube, 310 people liked this broadcast today. And that, to me, says that my inspiration was interesting enough for at least those people. And if you like the things that we do, please feel free to share with other people.